eternal soul with heresy.
What's going on?
Disgusting.
Mass toilet.
No, honestly, what's going on? I just came back from hanging out with my friends the entire day. What's going on? I haven't.
It's time to preach to all you unwashed heathens who can see the
religion.
Glory to the holy light.
It's religion.
Okay, so people, Mechanicus members, are you all in the chapel?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
I'm too tired for this. I'll watch the replay. I'll see you lads later.
Open the gate. Tom.
The gate is open.
Naya,
No.
déjalo entrar a Next, pobre,
Entra.
está solo ahí en el International. Déjalo ahí. No entra a la isla, pero que entra.
No.
Oye, sabía otra entrada, sabías, ¿no?
Bueno, sellala, no la vi.
La reobvia.
¿Dónde estaba la
Look
entrada?
at all the
Acá atrás,
people.
mirá.
Wow. Red Knight.
Yeah.
¿Hay una entrada acá atrás?
Hello.
¿Por qué hay una
Praise
Sí,
be.
la
entrada?
tapé
Thanks for
recién,
coming.
boludo. Hay ascensores.
La puta madre, gracias.
Praise be. Thanks for coming.
Is anyone recording, by the way?
¿Y ahora qué pasa? ¿Ahora qué hay que hacer?
Magical mushroom! So the wood.
Recording when I arrive.
Me siento acá como...
Hey,
More at the door.
shroom.
More at the door.
I'm not recording, but I'm taking
More at the
photos.
door. There's more at the door. Wait for me. Okay, Shrooms is coming.
My dad understood the Tommy
Shroom.
reference.
Provi, are you coming?
I'm coming. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
The way.
Awesome.
I'm
Oh,
the
sorry,
way.
Lucho. Sorry, Lucho.
I can't remember, Provi. Were you ever a Neo-Hellenist?
What?
Were you ever a Neo-Hellenist, or was that only Heartbeat?
Oh, close the gate. I have
How old?
to check something.
How old? What is it? Write it. Write it. I don't. I have a bad.
¿Qué hiciste, vos?
There you go.
Okay.
Ole.
La reputa madre que mi inglés es una mierda.
¿Qué pasa?
Puta madre.
Oh,
Ay, lo hizo.
Tom said it, Tom said it. No, no.
Muy bien, Tom. Hay que aprender eso también.
Boludo, imagínate estar en una misa y de la nada alguien diga la puta madre, la concha de la lora.
Order, please.
Why do they keep
Yeah,
saying?
we can't say these kinds of things in the Omnisize house.
Yeah.
I know
Why
that
do they keep saying puta madre? Like what the fuck, dude?
someone opened the gate. I have to enter.
Oh, okay.
I just
Okay,
checked
no,
something that I thought it was a heretical sir, but I saw wrong.
God forbid.
Yeah.
Where is everyone? Where is the
Someone's
thing?
coming.
Oh yeah, someone's coming. Potato's coming in.
We need some more,
go.
please.
Please, get
Hello.
in, Potato. You can join us.
G
Oh,
Magellan.
yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
What?
We're
Thank you for
missing
coming.
Shrooms, I think it's coming, but
Thank you.
holy shit, the amount of people.
Please, those who are entering the Machine God's house, would you remove your armor in order to respect?
Where can I throw my shit?
Y hay
I
poca
mean,
gente acá,
Does
boludo.
anyone have an ender chest? I think I have.
No,
I
es
don't
la
know.
armadura.
Does anybody have an ender chest?
No, la
¿Tenés
armadura.
espacio?
Sí.
I don't have one. Oh, there's one. There's one over here. In case
I'm
anybody
definitely
wants
not
to store anything.
littering.
Believe
Can
me,
we-
in this place, you're in a safe place. I promise.
Can we keep our crowns on?
Inquisitor.
Ajax, mirá.
What? What was the
Can
question?
they keep their
Yeah.
crowns on?
Yeah,
They're
muy bien
technically
ese
like
intento,
head pieces, but
So, what are the crowns in question? I want to see the kings.
Who is the haha?
Not that one. Not that king.
Not that king. Alright, we
Not that
they
one.
just have like what? They're just like netherite head plates, right?
Yeah,
That's
if
what
they keep
crowns are.
only the crown, it's okay.
Okay, yeah. Wait,
Where
where
is
is
Pearl? It
Pearl?
disappeared.
It disappeared. Shrooms is
Also,
freaking-
I would like to see the kings, but not for any peaceful purpose.
Oh, oh.
By the way, if anyone has any king's heads or any heretic heads, please, you can donate.
I have
for the
You're
mass.
talking about the king.
I have a king head. I have a king head. Who wants it?
Oh,
We can
hey.
add them to the counter after the mass, so that would be a fun thing to do.
Rice y
Sí.
Herman, ¿se quisieran sacar la armadura? Tipo, porque no creo que pase nada.
Está bien, está bien.
I'm
Está
getting
bien.
messages.
Si no querés, no, pero es
No,
como...
no, está bien. Tiene
Alright.
sentido.
In Toxic Bastion, I don't know if you speak English or Spanish, but could you remove your armor, please? Unless you have a crown, then you can keep the crown. Thank you.
I think he's AFK. Toxic? Is he? In the...
Yeah, he nodded me, so he's removing the thingies. Well,
I think he's not in the voice chat. So.
a king with a crown. Well, someone please explain it to him if he's not in chat. I need a crown. Oh, shrooms! Come in. Shrooms. Holy. Ah, Herman me pegó. Puta madre. Ah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Zowie. Attacked.
Zowie.
Shrooms, please enter. Oh, okay.
Very nice. Is Toxic in the call yet? Or...
No te devuelvo el golpe porque literalmente no puedo.
Is anyone
¿En qué parte
missing?
I think Toxic's here, but he's not in the call yet. I don't know. Just joining? Or, oh. I think, there's Lucho's waiting to get in. There's somebody out there at the kind of front.
Probably.
We'll purchase any heretics later.
I have a luggage spike.
Oh yeah, it's probably over here. Probably behind you.
Oh, thanks.
Provy's here, everyone. Woo! Woo!
Why all in private?
So no
because
heretics. Can
heretics.
join. Yeah, everybody's invited to join except heretics.
Basically.
Heretics towards what?
Heretics
Our religion.
For the Adeptus, you know, the only kind of heretic that matters.
I love the Adeptus. Favorite country.
What?
Technically not a country, but yeah.
What did you say?
What did you do? Get out! Get out! Leave! You take that back right now!
No. I would not. No, don't leave. We will teach you here. It's a place of learning, not a place of punishment. That's the code.
Heretics, like, you know, a heretic learning stuff that isn't heresy is like heresy. It's just almost like...
Who said that? It was a heretic that said that we are a country.
People
Oh, you want to know something? I'm making a new
being
map,
a heretic,
and I fucked everything up.
Yeah, hunting the enemy who does not rest.
I'm making a new mob,
So
but I fucked it all up.
You know,
to
if
become
you
a heretic, you
become a
must
heretic,
be a really bad person. There's no coming back from it, people.
If you become a heretic, you can feel bad about it, and you should feel bad about it forever.
In hell.
Which is organics.
no, hell is the execution chamber.
Tom,
Yeah.
what are you even doing in the Adeptus? Like, what is your like?
Not being in Patria like everyone should be. No one should be in
I'm
Patria. No
talking-
one should ever step foot in it.
I'm talking about like projects.
I think we're starting to lose order. Maybe it's time to get
Look at me,
started.
you just...
No, I just like to insult Patria.
All my homies hate heretics.
Thank you, Random.
Do you like my flying anvil?
Anvil.
Oh, what the hell? Probably doing some cursed shit.
Whoa. Wow. That's a little terrible. That's unholy. I don't trust that.
I can control the reality.
A new cause for heresy is just.
Oh, better stop that right now.
Okay, when are we starting?
Are we ready?
We said
is this
like,
everyone that's in call is in here?
5 minutes, I believe.
Oh fuck!
Is there like an announcement or what?
There was, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Wasn't it Rice that posted a video?
I made the video and I just posted it.
Andy posted it. Andy correct.
By the way, if you haven't watched the video, go watch it. It's
I watched it and I didn't understand it.
Lol. Turn on captions,
you can now. So, welcome everybody. We're gonna start now. If no one else is coming.
Turn back.
Bro, Vorengal's voice. I've never heard his voice.
Hello, this is my voice.
Fucking British.
Yeah, sure. So, today we would like this unprepared. There are no written addresses or anything. You might hear someone talking behind me, but don't worry about it. Today we would just like to have this safe space for teaching and for you all to be able to learn about our religion without learning it from someone else, or like just to dispel myths, basically, and you to be able to learn.
Nashas, hay dos invisibles acá y no tengo idea quiénes son.
Leña.
Where? ¿Dónde? Yo te dejo entrar rapidito. Entra.
Entraron justo antes.
This is next. This one's next.
Where? Attack! Attack the heretic! Attack the heretic!
Heretic! Heretic!
No.
Yeah, Brady was like...
Brady!
Who opened the door? What the fuck?
Brady escaped!
No, Brady got killed. The other one.
Did he? No, the
pious. There's a heretic. There's still a heretic. There's still a heretic, people.
Heretic!
Oh, fuck.
Attack the heretic! Attack the heretic!
Oh. Oh. There's another one! There's two! There's many heretics! I'm getting attacked by next!
They're multiplying!
Nico, turn around!
Where?
Right here!
Yep, sorry, lag.
Probably, can you take this out, please?
Thank you, magical shroom.
Heretics! Heresy!
Close the gate. Everyone inside
Close the gate.
Remain safe. Now, how many gods do we have?
There's a heretic! There's two guys, Brady and Nex. Look, there he is, over there! He's running! What a bastard! What a bitch!
Vaya, se está sin armadura, hijo de puta.
Y bueno, me levanto igual.
No, Toxic is not a heretic. Oh, here.
No, I know, I accidentally hit him.
Nex is here.
Oh, no, Pies!
Hey, is Krog
No, Krog is not. Only invisible guys. Attack invisible guys. Those are the heretics.
Okay. I just wanted to know, Krog. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, lee, boludo!
God damn it.
Yeah, Crow's good. He's a good man.
No, Mr. Lytras.
He's a good friend.
You're a fucking idiot.
Perdí la Lytra porque me mató Brady, puta
Y
madre.
pues no la tenías que haber tenido puesta, pero bueno.
Push it back.
Solo, gente.
Heretics.
No perdí nada grave excepto la...
I fucking hate heretics.
When you're done with that, you can come back.
No tengo armadura, ¿cómo hago para volver?
We just return, like, this is gonna take forever. They're gonna keep on, like, being annoying.
Yeah, we're just trying to, like, literally talk. We're staying here, we're, like, having a peaceful mass, and people are attacking us. Watch people defend this internationally.
There we go. Hit him for it.
I'm hitting next in the river if someone will
Yes! Brady sound.
Wait, what?
No, that was me.
No, wait.
Oh shit! No.
Wait, what do you mean? Okay, so the shrooms. For I think you're a bit lost. I think you're a bit lost. These two people, Nex and Brady, they attacked us. So then we like prohibited them from coming to this match today, and then they came anyway. And then like they're trying to say they're like they're the victim here.
They came to the mass when we didn't allow them to.
Basically, they're pussies.
There goes all my shit.
This is holy shit! I didn't expect this. Holy shit! I'm
fighting Nex here with Lucho. If someone wants to come,
Oh
you
no!
can.
Yeah, I'm fighting someone here. I don't know who exactly, but
I'm
someone.
just.
Oh man, they got my book. Oh shoot.
Oh, Brady, it's Brady.
Yeah, kill Brady. I got my book.
Naya, vos de pura casualidad no llegaste a agarrar ninguna de mis cosas, ¿no? Cuando me votaron.
No, yo estaba lejos.
Bro, be speaking Spanish.
¿Alguien agarró alguna de mis cosas?
Sí.
Habrá sido otra.
¿Quién les agarró? ¿Quién dijo que sí?
No sé, habrá sido otra persona. Ahora estamos peleando.
Después te la damos.
Qué cool.
Nex se hizo invisible de nuevo, Nex se hizo invisible de nuevo hasta abajo del río. I'm gonna die here.
Too much lag, too much lag.
Yo.
Anyone wants to sit down with us? Chilling?
Yeah, let's just have the mass, people.
Yeah.
Well,
The fire.
This is boring.
Follow the fire.
You got my book. Oh shoot.
No, Lucho.
I was gonna read from.
Anyone want to sit down and just like watch the fight? It's kind of.
Can we just stop
The river. On the river.
Yo, Crow, sit down.
Rice, ¿tapas esto?
¡Están pegando a mí!
This is great, honestly.
Hagamos esto. Que los que no son adeptos mecánicos que vayan a la capilla y la misa sigue y los mecánicos combaten a los herejes.
No tengo bloque, a ver. Tengo la cabeza de Tom, I have your head.
Well, that's someone.
Hello,
o simplemente volvamos adentro de la capilla, cerremos y listo, ya está. Y si entran es Griffin.
Come back to the chapel. ¿Cómo salieron?
Okay.
¿Quién abrió la puerta? Eso es grifiar.
No sé, pero vuelvan y si los chabones entran es Griffin, así que...
Okay.
No es que ellos entraron justo antes
chicos,
de que se cerrara la puerta.
Sí, pero ¿cómo salieron?
Entró a la capilla, Noah. Deja de pelear.
Abrieron la puerta.
Vamos a la capilla y...
Okay, vuelven a entrar. Let's go to the
Me mataron, chicos. Me mataron.
No. People, come in, people, come in. Just stop fighting.
Volvé a la capilla.
No puedo, boludo, si me están pegando.
No importa, vos sí.
Estúpidos. ¡Corre! Conferencia.
Is it safe for me to walk past? I'm like...
Yeah, just walk. They're not
Pero...
like if you don't have an armor.
Okay, estás corriendo por el otro lado.
I am afraid, everyone, that this is a very public display of how heretics have made this into not a peaceful space, into a space for learning. They have made this a defensive place. They have made this a place of fighting.
Tom, come on.
Tom, come on.
I
need food.
Can we keep our armor on so we don't get hurt?
They just, man, they took all my shit.
If you so desire, maybe you can keep your armor, just in case another heretic appears.
This is just the continuation of history. Everything that has happened until now has been exactly like this. We trying to venerate our deity, we trying to be peaceful on this island, and they coming to us and attacking us. This just keeps happening.
Does anybody have food? I really need food.
Where are you?
Is there like some giant discussion going on here? Or...
No, like Nex and Brady just straight up showed up at the mass, and they got attacked, and now there was a fight.
And they were prepared to fight. They fucking came to fight us. What the hell?
Yeah, they came when we specifically tell them like, do not come into the mass because you're a heretic. You're not allowed.
Who was that? Nex and who?
Nex and Brady.
And Brady.
Bruh.
Super fucking dumb. What cunts?
Luckily, we, the followers of the machine, are not a people who stand for these kinds of terrorist attack on religions. We have and will continue to deal with these people. I'm sorry to everyone that has come here. believing what we intended to be true, which was this to be a safe space for learning and understanding and enlightenment. However, these people have been a thorn on our side and on the side of learning throughout the whole of history. And we shall continue to combat this anti-intellectualist rhetoric and action.
Anyone, please, that's not seated, you can sit back down. We will take care of you. Don't worry.
Roach, we weren't prepared for battle. We were prepared for a peaceful mass. We weren't expecting heretics to show up. So if you want to see the power of the Mechanicus, it's another thing.
You don't have to be here if you don't want. This is a place where, you know, we're here for the Omnissiah. If you don't want to be here for the Omnissiah, you don't have to be here at all.
I just want to. Can I be here if I just want to listen to what you have to say?
Well, of course, it is a
absolutely.
Well, actually, that is a good point, because what Tom said is very, very right. If you're not here for the Omnissiah, you shouldn't be here at all. But that does not mean what most people here will think it means.
Yeah.
Because you see, the machine god, the most elusive of terms, is synonymous with knowledge. Let that sink in for a second. The machine god is knowledge, and knowledge is the machine god. They're one of the same. The Omnissiah is the physical manifestation of the machine god. One day, not now, one day, eventually, within the far future, the Omnissiah will present itself within the world of Trotu, that being knowledge personified. Let me repeat the quote that Tom stated. If you are not here for the Omnissiah, you should not be here at all. If you're not here for knowledge, if you're not here to learn, have a safe space for enlightenment, then you should not be here at all.
Stream joined the private.
Is here in private one where he is not invited. See, these are the kinds of enemies of knowledge that we are talking about. They will come here, they will disrupt the place of learning. As we have clearly seen, they have killed us, they've disrupted learning in general, and this must be stopped. We are a people determined in our belief to fight against this anti-knowledge rhetoric and action. So, bye-bye. Cool. Now, if he would not mind as much,
I would like to ask something.
Of course, yes, ask away.
Related to this. I myself am a zealous believer of the Holy Light and to its all of its creations. But I personally don't believe in that the Omnissiah will come because I don't believe in the machine god, but I believe in knowledge. Personally, I am a big I want to acquire all types of knowledge. I support all types of making it and gathering it. So what should I do personally?
Could I actually speak on this? This relates to what I was going to talk about.
Go ahead, Tom. You want to take the stand?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is serious misconception with how, I guess, the Adeptus Mechanicus and the Cult of the Machine works. Fundamentally, at the end of the day, some of you here do not believe in the Omnissiah. That's very likely true. Some of you do not believe that his coming is inevitable. That is very likely true. But unless you have gone out of your way to insult us, to try and hurt us, as you've seen today, you're right, we're not pro PvPers. We're not people who are trying to take over the server or force our way on others. We already know that we have the right way. We don't need to hurt you because you think you have a different god, or that the Omnissiah is not real, or that gods aren't real. We don't have to hurt you. Regardless, you are under the jurisdiction of his holy light. And so that means whether or not you believe in him, we don't have a beef with you. We're not going to hurt you. That's not what our God would want. There is nothing wrong with not believing in the Omnissiah. There is something wrong in denying or besmirching his name. Because you don't know that the Omnissiah is truth yet does not mean that you are not under his umbrella of omnipotent protection. Truly, all of you in here are blessed by virtue of not having strayed voluntarily into the darkness of heresy. Whether or not you ever become Cult of the Machine members, and of course, I would encourage anyone who thinks of such to do so. Whether or not you ever become Cult of the Machine members, you are people who, number one, want to be here and hear this wisdom. That is virtue. Praise the Omnissiah. Praise be.
Praise be.
Praise
be.
Praise be.
I really do want to talk about, before I give up the stand, I really do want to talk about what those guys did just now. I do not play Trotu server very often. Like, almost never. I'm kind of an old person. I'm getting on in my years, and so when I come on to play Trotu server, I don't want to fight. And if I get into one, I'm gonna suck shit. And I'm gonna be bad. But that's what I kind of like about the Adeptus Mechanicus. We don't need to be the best fighters here, because inherently the shit we are doing is 10 times more interesting than crashing some people's party, pulling our fucking dicks out and whipping them around.
Well,
I'm having an absolute blast, because you know what I'm doing right now? RP. Tell me where their RP is. Okay. That's
Praise
it.
be. Praise be.
Praise be. Fucking I'm feeling the light of the Omnissiah today. Somebody please pick it up. Somebody please speak next. Is there any acolyte out there who truly believes in the Omnissiah today, who is willing to say a few words for the good Lord?
Wait, give me a second.
Herman, I see you in the back there. You want to go for it?
I'll take your stand at the door. I'll take your stand at the door.
Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Because we need people at the door with, you know, these people.
Yeah. Okay. My inventory doesn't allow me to take my armor, so I'm sorry about that. And if you basically can't hear me, that's because my internet is shit, so I do apologize in advance. Okay. So when me and Brian first came to this island, we were not very sure what we were looking for. We didn't understand what our mission was until we arrived to this promised land full of opportunity and mysteries. From the first moment we stepped into this island, we understood the difficulties that we were going to face along the road. From the first day, we were struggling to basically keep up with, I don't know, food and resources, materials, anything to survive. However, everything changed when we built our first machine. This machine was a smelter of some kind, a very small one, not very powerful, but a machine nonetheless. Now, from there, things basically got out of control. Everything exploded exponentially. We've grown astronomically, and I think that the only one we can thank for that is the Omnissiah. The Omnissiah has given us the resources, the means, the purpose to basically survive, endure, and prevail through time, through the test of time, and through every aggressor that has come to attack us. First, it was Keoland. Now, it was Cinder. These people, these heretics, continue to attack us with no apparent reason at all. We just want to spread knowledge, to consume it, to guard it like it's our children. And they just want to attack us for no particular reason, lying, spreading lies about our whatever. What I'm trying to say is heretics tend to destroy everything that we love. We just have one simple mission: spread knowledge and spread the name of the Omnissiah to everyone that's either here or out there. Heretics have failed to accept the Omnissiah in their hearts, and therefore act out of reason, because they are without knowledge, because they are without the Omnissiah. Now, I am not here to basically ask you all to join the cult of the machine. Nothing like that. I just want you to reconsider your position in this world. I want you to reflect about the situation that you are put in today. You are just here to consume knowledge, to learn about a foreign religion you know nothing about. And what happened? Heretics came to disturb the peace. Heretics came to interrupt us and to not let you, any of you, learn more about what we are and what we do. So, everyone, please, take into consideration what has happened today and reflect about the Omnissiah and his teachings. Praise be.
Praise be.
Praise
Praise be.
Praise be.
Thank you.
All right, I'll take this down now.
Nico.
I haven't prepared anything. The last couple of days have been painful, to say the least, to me. That I had a lot of things to do. I literally fall down a staircase yesterday, so my butt hurts and my hands too. Has been a has been an interesting couple of days, but yeah. I want to clear up some misconceptions people have about the Mechanicus. There have been all kinds of accusations. There have been all kind of, oh, Mechanicus bad because Mechanicus hate organics, because Mechanicus this, because Mechanicus that. Think of this. Mechanicus are people who follow a religion. We stay here on the Promised Island. We build up Promised Island. This is our objective, is to prepare the island for the Omnissiah. We're not invading other people, other nations. We're not like going after you in any way. We're just peacefully building up for our God. To be a heretic is something that people take slightly, but to be a heretic, you must intentionally go against the Mechanicus. These people have proven to intentionally harm the Mechanicus. The crimes that take you to becoming like a heretic are all crimes of attacking the Mechanicus in some form, destroying knowledge, attacking our holy sites. That's the way you become a heretic. It's not like we're going after people and saying, oh, but you did this, which it's against our beliefs. No, you attacked us. You slowed us down. The efficient machine that is the Adeptus Mechanicus, you slowed it down so that we cannot serve the Omnissiah. Instead, we are painfully having to go around you and doing a trial to see if you're a heretic or not. You just want to mess with the Mechanicus if you're a heretic. We only pursue knowledge. We go towards the future, trying to build up the best island possible for the Omnissiah. We're all about efficiency, making the machines that will carry us into the future. We're not going after you. So why? Why come after us? Why come to a mass where you're not invited? Why? What's the reasoning behind? That's the heretics way. That's what we fight against. People who are literally going around and ruining the knowledge we want to get to all of you, and ruining for basically everything that we work for. By the way, if anyone has any questions about how the Mechanicus works, about our religion, anything, we are all very happy to reply. This is the right time to get all the knowledge you want about the Mechanicus. Yes, probably has a question. It's not that we're against the organic. The thing is like this.
I believe I can answer this question.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Do you mind if I take the stand for a second?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
See, there is a common misconception about our relationship with the organic. The cult of the machine is not about organics at all. People, when they are trying to explain to other people what the cult of the machine is, they will start with the aversion to the organic, when that is not at all the core of our beliefs. It is merely an addition, a logical conclusion of the belief of knowledge. It is, if I knew nothing about the cult of the machine, I would start with that as well, because it is the most visceral, the most graphic explanation of what I usually see or am told about the cult of the machine. If one seeks to preserve knowledge, I'm happy that I answered your question. Probably, however, I will continue going. If one intends to preserve knowledge, then what is the best vessel to preserve such knowledge? Books, for one. Burning books is an act of heresy. Secondly, most knowledge, this is a fact, most knowledge is not written down. It should be, and that is a big aim of ours, to write down knowledge for future generations to know. Most knowledge is not written down. It is in our minds. If those minds die, knowledge is lost. If knowledge is lost, that is a tragedy above all others. Losing knowledge is a tragedy not only against ourselves, but against the Omnissiah, our God. This goes way beyond ourselves. How do you prevent dying then? I think many of you will start seeing the logical conclusion we have reached. Flesh burns and rots. Flesh dies. It has a maximum date. If you start replacing that with the, I wouldn't say eternal, because, the metal does decay, over a few thousand years. However, is way easier of maintenance. You can keep a metal machine going pretty much indefinitely, which brings me to another misconception about the Mechanicus. And even some acolytes are not 100% on this. This is the orthodoxy that the tech priests have reached. An organic machine, i.e. a living being, is a machine. I will repeat this. A human being, or an animal, or a plant, they are machines. Just organic machines. Inferior machines, they rot. They are not as efficient. However, they are machines. What we're trying to do to preserve knowledge is to remove such inferior myopic conventions such as organics, to go into a further age where we can preserve knowledge and be more efficient at our tasks of preparing this island for the Omnissiah, i.e. machines, metallic machines, ones that can be, ones that can exist for centuries even, things that don't die. For preserving knowledge is the only divinity. Would anyone else from my flock like to come after me? Or, well, while you decide, I will take some questions.
I actually have a question.
Sure, go ahead. Then I will answer toxic bastions.
How does the Mechanicus feel about people, like different individuals, who are trying to mess with the knowledge, mess with the history, trying to alter it, trying to make it into something that didn't really happen, trying to just falsen it?
As long, this is my take at least, as long as knowledge is preserved for future generations, the practicalities of the present are pretty much irrelevant. As long as knowledge is preserved, if the true history of events is preserved, then in order for the Mechanicus' flock, or I would say the Omnissiah's flock, the cult of the machines flock, to be able to continue their holy quest of preparing this island for the Omnissiah's coming and for knowledge's sake, then it is, I wouldn't say permissible, but not outright heresy. The practicalities of life come in at some point. I will say, though, that if one destroys the true version of events, if one seeks to actively destroy the record so that there is none for future generations, that is absolutely heresy. For the preservation of knowledge is divine. Knowledge is the only divinity. That is one of the first sentences in our holy books. The destruction of knowledge is heresy. However, the alteration of it for practical ends while preserving true knowledge separately, I would not consider as outright heresy. However, you would have to ask the rest of the tech priest. What was Toxic's question? What do you believe will happen with the Omnissiah returns? Well, the Omnissiah's return, we have had a talk about this in public chat, I believe, general the other day. But the current consensus is the Omnissiah will take the orthodoxy is that the Omnissiah shall take their throne currently at the site of Invicta in such chapel. They will take the throne of the Mechanicus and its institutions, its ecclesiarchy, all of its organizations within itself will work for it, and it shall be the rule of our deity on earth. Knowledge itself shall rule us, and we will have reached enlightenment. How will we know what the Omnissiah is, or who it is? How will we even know? Maybe someone has asked this. I know they have asked me this several times. Knowledge is a thing we must strive for. However, we are under no pretenses to know everything. In other sense, it is okay to say I don't know, as long as you then seek as long as you seek the answer to that question. Seeking knowledge in that sense is a virtue. However, it is fine to say I don't know. Returning back to what will happen, how will we know what the Omnissiah is? How will we recognize it? Current answer, the current consensus is we don't know. We will know when we see it. The Orthodoxy has not advanced that much because we have not been here as much. Not as many acolytes have joined the ranks. Not as many of the Omnissiah's flock have turned to truth yet, which is in part the reason for today's mass. Is there another question I have missed after Toxics?
Yeah, there were several in the middle.
Okay, a magical shroom, but if knowledge is completely made up. That is a very interesting question. Magical rooms. Do you mean fiction by that, or do you mean just straight up a falsification?
If someone makes up information and just sells it basically as his true one, and maybe mixes it with rightful and just spread false information, you know.
In which case, knowledge is the fact that is knowing that that is false. Do you know what I mean? The fact that you could learn the truth is a virtue unto itself, because lie exists out there. Anyone can lie. Heretics lie. They have said right now that them coming to us and attacking this place of worship, this place of learning, was us doing something to them. That is lie. To live in lie is up to you. You might consider it heresy, you might consider it not. Most of us will. However, other people, such as believing in other religions, we believe that they are misguided. However, that is not heresy. For as we have said, to simply lack knowledge is not heresy. Lacking knowledge is fine as long as you seek it. Therefore, those who believe in other religions, they're fine. We have no quarrel with people who we believe are misguided. They believe they are onto truth. We know something closer to the truth by following the cult of the Omnissiah. However, we have no quarrel with them just because we believe something that they have not reached yet. We have reached a point that they have not reached yet, and it is not our place to rush them in that or to antagonize them for that, if that makes sense. So in short, lie is out there and we must combat it. However, it is not necessarily heresy. What is the next question? Because I know that there were many in the chat while I was talking. Kroge, danger. Should you respect the Omnissiah? Correct. What is that? What do you mean with that, Kroge? Even if you're in danger, should you respect the Omnissiah? What does that mean?
Like if somebody's threatening your life and says they'll kill you if you don't worship the Omnissiah, or if they'll kill you if you continue like believing in the Omnissiah.
But I'm not sure I understand. Do you think you're better equipped to answer this question?
I don't know. I guess like the Omnissiah wipes the sins of the impure. I guess when the Omnissiah comes, those who have been forced to swear off their faith, though they never wanted to, well,
there is some clarification there, I think.
God knows what's in your heart. If you truly believe in the Omnissiah,
I think Kroge has given clarification now.
Yeah, the fact that the idea was that no one wear armor because this is supposed to be a peaceful mass, right, people? After the heretic conflict, Herman at some point I think has said that if you wish to keep the armor, it's okay because the risk is understandable. But yeah, no. We were just trying to hold something nice. It's not something like, oh, it's written in some way. No, it's just we were trying to have something nice where we just met and talked.
Again, the practicalities of life have forced us to wear armor to this what should be a peaceful place of learning. Yeah, however, as we see the practicalities of life stand out the door.
It's not like this is like the Omnissiah. It is written that they will want us to never wear armor in a house of worship. It's more of an inquisitional policy.
Any other questions after Kroge's?
I wanted to expand a little bit.
Can I have a question?
Oh, sorry.
Sure. I'll answer your question and then Rice can come up.
All right. What during the trial of Brady McBee, was he declared a heretic or a non-heretic?
He was declared a heretic.
All right.
Okay. Rice can take the stage now.
Yeah, I was just going to expand a little bit on one of like Provy's questions was like, what like Brain did a very good explanation of why of all the organic stuff, but I want to expand it a little bit. One of the Mechanicus main philosophies is that nothing shall be spared. We use every resource. We always store things up. We try to never spare anything unless it's absolutely necessary. So to never spare anything, making machines might be a solution to that. If you create machines that are so efficient, if you create through knowledge the most efficient thing you can do, then you're sparing the least amount of resources you got. So that's we don't go we don't go against organics. Like when we build this island, we are not against organics outside the island, but when there's a lot of sorry, I lost the trail.
Do you want me to continue?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'm a little bit on the clouds right now.
Praise be.
That's fine.
Yay,
praise be, everyone. So I believe what Rice Cult was trying to explain was that we have this philosophy. It's not necessarily within holy text. However, we in the Adeptus Mechanicus have this philosophy that nothing can be spared. This maxim of trying to save as many resources as we can. We are not a majority within the server. We cannot afford wastage. In times of great crisis, wastage is death. So says one of our maxims. it is then something that we repeat to ourselves, we repeat to each other. Nothing can be spared. In the pursuit of knowledge, we should not take for granted anything that we have. Good English. Well, thank you. I believe someone had a question. Toxic, but then what will become of humanity? I believe you're talking about replacing us with machines. Well, metallic machines, in which case. We, humanity, well, here in this room, we're humans. We can agree to that one.
Nias, could you check admin chat for a second?
I will.
Someone's getting banned.
No, like right now.
Right.
Do you want me to take over?
Sure, Tom, take over the stage.
Okay. I guess to add on to what's been said today, I think we're probably going to be closing out our sermon here in a little bit. I would like to invite those of you who have heard what we had to say today and found it interesting or compelling. Do not be afraid to ask more. Do not be afraid to learn more about it. You, I am sure, have many questions on the nuances of how the Adeptus Mechanicus works. But I promise you, it does all come together. It does all make sense. It's just something that you have to kind of dedicate yourself to or try to learn about yourself. That will always be the hardest thing about Trotu server, is that the most interesting and compelling parts of it are going to be the parts that demand the most of you. I truly believe that this is a organization unlike many others to come before or after. And I think that there are those of you out here today who probably would want to become Cult of the Machine members. I can feel the omnicized spirit in here today, and I know that some of you out there have seen the light today or heard something that made sense to you. And if that has happened, do not be afraid to, I'll offer myself, talk to me, talk to Nias, talk to Nico, talk to anyone. If you feel the machine god's love and you feel like you would want to join their holy communion, not even join the Adeptus Mechanicus, good lord, no. That's so much work. Some people can't handle that kind of stuff. Some of us only feel...
Hold on, what?
What?
The red got in. Red from the side.
Guys,
Yeah, no,
let
I
him-
just-
let
I-
him do the fucking mass. Let him, please.
Okay.
Yeah, work on the mouse, please.
Point is, if you're interested, let me know. There is always room in the omnicized communion for you.
Can I take over,
Yeah,
Tom?
go for it.
Thanks. I'm gonna quick, because there's not much I want to add. Basically, all that we wanted to say has been said already. But however, I would like to remark some specifics. First off, there's two sides to every story. We all know that. So maybe, as we said before, heretics will continue to lie to you, to everyone, about what we are, what we do, and what we pose to this world. So, first off, should you hear anything disturbing, I don't know, or unpleasant about us, please ask us about it. You know, ask our side of the story, because you know you could be. Okay, I don't know how to say it, but maybe you are being lied to. There you go. So yeah, you could be fooled basically. So that's first. First, you just ask us about the any problem that may surge. Second, as Tom said, don't be afraid to ask anything. You know, the pursuit of knowledge is virtuous to any acolyte of the Adeptus Mechanicus, any follower of the Cult of the Machine. So there's no shame on that. There's no shame in not being enlightened, in not knowing something. You can always visit our library and seek for knowledge there. Or you can ask any of us any question and we will answer you with the spirit of the Omnissiah guiding us. So yeah, basically that's it. Don't be afraid. We're not bad people here. We're just trying to preach knowledge. That's basically it. That's our whole purpose. Thank you very much. If any other acolyte wants to take the stand,
I will take the final stand.
Yeah.
All right.
Praise be!
Praise be!
Praise be!
Praise be!
Praise be!
Praise be!
Woo!
Thank you everyone for coming.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank you everyone for your attention, your time, and everything you
Yeah,
have
no.
done. Sorry for the incident with the heretics.
Sorry
will
for the
try to
incident
avoid
of
that
we
next
let
time.
Red inside the fucking.
Fucking hell. Yeah, you
That's our
can
mistake.
you can go worry about that one now. Okay.
Go
So
go
I
with the
think I
grace of
caught-
the Omnissiah.
I think I caught the gist of it. I saw like Shrooms make a message really early on, like Alex, and like, the magical
Yeah.
shroom, and then I was
That
like,
was funny.
wait a minute, and then they reacted
Is it
like,
over?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh,
Okay.
that's
I'm
interesting.
My Minecraft
Right.
just crashed the moment Borana said, "Praise be." That is the signal. That is the power. That is the
His
power of the
power at
Omnissiah.
work. His
Have
power
that
at
as a
work.
proof.
You need to
Have-
praise to your machine.
Yeah, have the evidence of my laptop crashing as a prime example of the power of the Omnissiah. That's all I'm gonna say.
It was too
Praise
much for
be.
that laptop.
You didn't blast the laptop.
The laptop got a bit too emotional because of the speech
I have
and
a question.
fainted.
Who has my Elytra?
I don't.
Elytra here. I have an Elytra.
I don't
It's
have your
Wings of the
Elytra.
Phoenix
Who has
King.
it? Who has an Elytra? Who has an Elytra?
I have an Elytra. Wings of the Phoenix
Mine.
King.
It's mine.
Yeah.
You are lucky. You are
Yeah.
very lucky.
I had some boots that were like the Nikes or something
Thank you
like
very
that.
much. This is a
The
gift from
Nikes,
Lucky.
those are probably mine.
This is a Lucky's gift.
why
I
is-
cannot lose it. What?
Why did Magical Shroom not get banned from the server yet?
What do you mean?
What?
Like he's still on the server.
They have. They just have.
No, they're still on the Minecraft server.
Wait, they're
Oh,
like.
oh shit. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second.
I thought you said pious, and I was like, why me?
Whoa.
Bro, no, I don't
Fine, I'll
want to
do
get
it myself.
Anyways, I'm gonna go back to the VC. Goodbye, machine people. Praise be.
Goodbye.
Praise
Thank you
be.
for
Praise
coming.
be.
Thank you for your time.
Thank
Praise
you.
be.
Bye-bye. Thank you for coming, Toxic. Oh yeah.
It was nice having you.
Praise be.
Praise be, everyone.
Vámonos al Adeptus Mechanicus, chat.
Hey, okay. Should we go back then?
Okay, we'll be going.
There. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.